Yeah, we got
All
our
right,
shit
so you
going.
guys, welcome back to Creating Anarchy. I'm Jazz,
I'm Broja,
waiting on
and
China.
China's listening. All right, so while we wait on her, guys, if you're excited for tonight, drop some black hearts for us, please. Y'all got more than one kid. How the fuck y'all deal with nausea, man? Are you pregnant? Did we talk about her being pregnant last time?
Did we?
Yeah, I think we did. Girl, we just deal with it. Well, I know I just dealt with it. I had nausea a lot. Oh, there goes our black heart. Okay.
Period.
I
Yeah.
don't see nothing new.
It's
They're
not popping
drop
up.
they're dropping them though.
Oh, okay.
I'm on it. All right, let's talk about it. We're talking about side chicks tonight, aka the other woman. In some cases, the other man.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right,
you. It's
so
for Big Broja. Go ahead. Someone complimented my tattoo.
so do you guys think being a homewrecker is a thing? Like, do you think it's the person's fault as far as wrecking the home and coming in between a couple?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I would
think
say it's.
so. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because there it could go two ways. It could go somebody stepping out on the relationship, and it could go someone pushing themselves on you and creating that temptation for you. So you had no intention on really stepping out, but the temptation kind of gets overwhelming and it makes you step out. So I believe that people who do things like that are homewreckers. You could have minded your business and stayed out of this relationship. There's different ways that that kind of thing can go, but I definitely believe that someone can wreck a home, like for sure.
I feel that. That too, what you said, and me also like you said, different ways because sometimes people might not know, that they're being a side chick. So
Right.
it can also go that way as well. So they wouldn't
Hmm.
even know that they're home wrecking. They think they have their own thing going on with them, and the whole time you decide.
Yeah, they think they
Yeah,
just
I
met
mean, I
somebody
wouldn't say that's a
special.
homewrecker
Yeah,
because that's not
Yeah.
somebody who knows. But I mean, after you figure it out and you continue to pursue it, um, I don't know, that might be a little different. I don't know. I feel like people are always gonna come knocking on your door, and it's like it's up to you whether or not you answer. So it's like people are always going to pursue you whether you're in a relationship or not, and it's up to the person that's actually in the relationship to say that they're not in the relationship.
Yeah, but I also believe that temptation is a real thing. And yes, you have a choice. But if someone is literally pushing themselves on you, they're being disrespectful first. Like, yes, you have a choice to respect your relationship, but we're human. And I think that temptation is a very real thing for us.
Oh yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
no, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think temptation's for real.
So that's why I say bitches like that are definitely home wreckers. Like, if you're pushing yourself on somebody you know is taken, like, bitch, no.
But don't you think like self control is a thing? Like the person should have self control to be able to say no. Because I know like people. I mean, I've been pursued, or I know people that have been pursued and are able to say no, absolutely not, or like take themselves away from a situation.
Let me ask you this. Have you been pursued by somebody you were actually interested in? Like that you would, if you weren't in your situation, date? Have you faced that type of temptation
I mean, somebody I found attractive, yes.
that you would fuck with?
Yeah, like somebody I found attractive, yeah.
Okay. And
You?
what did they no. I've gotten plenty people to try to holler at me when I'm in a relationship, but it's no one I would ever like consider. But that just takes me back to like our cheating episode when I say regardless I wouldn't cheat, but you just never know when it's something that's really tempting you. Like I said, temptation is real and we're human. So if it's something that is like you're
Being thrown at
walking,
you.
yeah, you're walking
Yeah.
and they just like a low key push you up against the wall in the sexiest way and you're just like,
He
what the
fell
fuck?
in.
You know what I'm saying?
I fell
Like,
in. Oh shit.
no, I don't know. It's a really like touchy subject because yes, you should have self-control and you should respect your own relationship, but people also should respect other people's relationships. And you shouldn't push up on somebody who fucking has a significant. So what about the shame of a woman or a man? Like the shame one might feel breaking up someone's home. Do you think that people feel shame about it?
If they have a heart.
So wait, let me ask you guys this: have you ever been the other woman, or have you ever experienced being the main and there being another woman?
Yeah, I have. I was the other woman.
Oh, you were the other woman. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I had a moment of it, but my situation is kind of different because it's different. We'll get into it, but I guess that I was the other woman for a second, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been another woman. I think I've definitely dealt with there being another woman. Briefly, like finding out about there being another woman, like a relationship going on behind my back. Have you dealt with that? Like, have you been on both sides or just on that side?
No, I think I've just been on that side. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Like it kind of flipped. It kind of flipped. So I was the other woman, and then became the main, and then the main became the other woman.
Oh, I understand now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting then.
Yeah, I've never had another woman on the other side. There's never been a side in any of my relationships. Infidelity maybe, but not another
Not like
woman.
a reoccurring relationship.
Yeah, I want to tap into this comment real quick. Finding Ori said, I feel like if you're tempted, you aren't respecting your relationship in the first place, right? Because if you're even letting the idea cross your head, there's a reason. I think that that is what we are programmed to function like.
That's what we want to believe.
Yeah, because like we're human and, you know, we have attraction to multiple people. If we didn't, then there wouldn't be potential to have other partners when it doesn't work out with this one. So I think naturally, even in a relationship, you can see somebody and you know feel like, oh damn, you know he looks good, and then say you work with this person and they're just super duper like on you. And I'm not saying that like it's for sure like, oh, you're gonna cheat and you want to cheat if that's the case, but like there's a temptation that builds up in us naturally. Like
that's how you
even
end up
if
with like a work husband or a work wife.
yeah, or like even if we're not gonna do it, you know, it's like the thought is in our head of like, damn, if only I could, but I would never. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's a natural thing for us, and I think that a lot of us avoid it when we're in love. Avoid thinking about that being really a thing when we're in love. But as a single woman, I could definitely say even being in love, I've had plenty of people walk past me and I'm just like, damn, he looks good. Like, but that don't mean I'll go fuck with him. But I think that it like having that physical attraction to people can create a temptation if you are around them enough and you're in like having conversation with them and it's intellectual, and like temptation can be stirred up very easily.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
why
saying.
you should not allow yourself to even get there. I think like if you know like you're interested in this person sexually or there's some type of attraction.
But no, what if it's not interest? Right, attraction. But so you're just anybody you're attracted to, you're gonna be like, no, we can't be friends. Don't like talk to me at work.
No, but you're saying like you build it up. Like if you see it building up or that point, that's when you have to kind of like, okay, well, I'm in a relationship and this is not gonna happen.
No, for sure. That's when you respect your relationship. But I'm saying that temptation, like that's what temptation comes from. So it's not, I don't think that if you feel temptation, you're disrespecting your relationship because it's a natural feeling for us. And I think that most people don't understand that.
You?
Yeah. As far as like temptation, I don't know. Me when I feel like when I think of temptation, I always think about that movie Temptation from like Tyler Perry.
Get this girl the fuck out of here, dog.
That should be real, because it's like, yo, it just like it, like you said, like it just happens. So it's like, and then once it happens, like it's hard to just like, you know, once you start getting into it, it's hard to get out of it.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay.
So, is there, do you think that when somebody's like steps out to be in another relationship, that they're lacking something at home?
Temptation has got me in trouble. Um, Sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I do too. I think that, like, I mean, it's up to you to communicate that and figure it out. But, yeah, sometimes. But I don't think that somebody has to necessarily be lacking something at home to them for them to want to step out and do that and have somebody on the side or to pursue that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can have like a perfect woman at home, and then like temptation.
And this is like, we're not talking about like cheating. We're talking
Mm.
about like carrying on a relationship with somebody
Okay, then.
completely, like carrying on a relationship. That's what we have to kind of remember because we already did cheating.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
So,
say. So
yeah.
if it's actually having a side relationship, then I think, yeah, something has to be lacking at home, because like
A
I
whole
feel like
ass relationship.
yeah, that comes from like the lack of emotion, and like sometimes sex, right? But like if it's a relationship and you're like taking trips with this person, and it's not just, oh, I fucked you and I got a woman, then like something is missing with your woman or your man, that you feel like you need to have a whole side relationship. Like, I definitely think that something's missing at home if a person decides to step out and have a side piece, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, for example, um I've went through things with a significant other before, and it was like I wasn't being cheated on, but I wasn't being acknowledged. I wasn't being made to feel sexy or important, or I wasn't getting the attention that I desire. But then I'm getting attention from another person. And granted, I didn't go and have another relationship with this person, but I entertained text messages because it was like, I'm like, this person is like infatuated with me, and I'm not getting that at home. So
it felt good.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I definitely think that when stuff is missing, it causes people to step out. Before we step off this part, Money Mason said, temptation is an exciting pulse that runs in our body and makes us wild, and that feeling is unexplainable. Um, can I get some podcasts that temptation is normal? It is about remembering the value that someone brings to your life and using that to resist it. Yeah, so see, they said it in a more educated way than I was trying to say it. That's what I'm saying. Like, temptation is natural and it's normal for us and it's going to happen. I wasn't saying,
Yeah, but it's up to us
to respect our home, our
especially
relationship.
pursuing but I think, okay, so I think this is how I feel. Temptation is one thing, but when you're pursuing a relationship, you have downtime to sit there and think about, oh, this is what I'm doing. I have a whole wife, I have a whole husband at home. This is what's happening. I'm making them believe we live this type of life, and then I'm stepping outside and I'm a whole nother man with a whole nother woman. And I think that takes more from a person than being tempted and in the moment, I guess. Like,
It
that's
starts
a
from
lot of work.
it
I
starts
feel like
from
that's a
that
lot of work.
though.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, it becomes a lot of work, but it starts from that feeling of temptation, like the relationship didn't start with two people, so
But
temptation is
wait,
the
would you say there's
reason.
feelings? Like, you would think that there are feelings for this person they're carrying a relationship.
I feel like you can
Yes.
get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like sometimes, like it won't lead into that, but it can definitely get into that. And I'm feeling hit hard.
And I remember we did discuss this. We were saying some of us thought that you could love two people at once. Others didn't think that way, but
Did
I think
people
that's
say that they didn't think that? You
yeah,
can
I
definitely
did.
love two people at once. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
but you can't be in love with both of them.
Yes, you can.
I don't think so.
You can love two people two different ways for two different reasons.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, two different ways. But like the way that it's like you want to be with them, I don't know. I mean,
No,
maybe I've never
you can
experienced
definitely
it.
want to be with two people.
I've never
I've
experienced that. I don't know. Like,
okay.
I've never
I don't think
experienced like being in love with two people and like fucking being stuck between
who to choose.
like
That is a fucking thing. That is a real thing. And it sometimes stems from these side relationships. Like, you fell in love with this girl, but you got this beautiful, faithful, woman at home, what the fuck do you do? Like, you know, things have changed here, but you still are very much in love. And then now you're in love with this girl. You know, who do you choose? Like, that is, I think you can definitely love two people and be in love and have to make that decision to choose. Lorenzo said that comes from lack of fulfillment. If you can't find it within the household, then you're naturally going to look elsewhere to fill the void. Growth. Someone, Hoka Hunnit said, I think also growth. What if you're growing and your partner is not? That is definitely a thing.
Some of these comments are off the chain.
Yeah. I know people who are in love with two woman babies from both happily chill, Nick Cannon. I wonder how. Okay, that's what you're talking about.
Off the chain, bitch.
Like, oh my god. Depends on the level of maturity of the individual stepping out on their significant other. Some people simply want to have their cake and eat it too. Okay, I feel that.
Yeah. So, do you think? Okay, what about like a situation where a person, you know, you're the other woman and a person wants you to respect the relationship that they have with their woman, their man, their main. And I mean, it's obvious that they don't respect it either. So it's like, how could you ask me or someone to respect your relationship when you don't respect it yourself? Because I think that's a thing. Like, I think it's, they step out on their woman, they step out on their man, and they're like, oh, don't call her a bitch. Don't come out of mouth. Like, don't do this.
Well, I think personally, the side bitch should watch her mouth anyway.
Yeah.
Like, girl, you, like, come on now. You're new here.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is this woman's man. So, I mean, yeah, a man could be like, oh, don't call her a bitch. But then you question him. It's like, you're literally cheating on her. Who's more disrespectful? You know?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
And you sleep with her at night, so.
Yeah.
No.
But I think that a side woman, I don't want to say side bitch, but side bitches need to stay in their place. That's how I feel.
Yes, Mr. Y said take a shot. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We did not take a shot yet, and you could definitely tell. So let's go ahead and get these shots.
I don't know about y'all. I took 2 shots before we started, baby, but let's go.
That's probably why.
All right.
We got to work on our faces, guys.
All right. Can I get some podcast that is usually a choice between the person you want and the person you need? Yes. I think that is so true. Like, and usually, not always, but usually, because that's a fact. Like, usually the one you need, 9 out of 10, be your significant other that you were with first. And then you have this, you know, physical desire. And even if you love that woman, the new woman, you just have this new feeling with her. So you're like, I want this. But 9 out of 10, it's gonna turn into what you have with the significant other that you're cheating on anyway, probably. So
Jasmine, you did mention that, you know, that you have been in a situation where you were the other woman. Was there like a sense of respect that you had for her being the main?
Okay, this was years ago. I didn't know that he was with her. Like, I thought it was just like me. So she wound up hitting me up and saying that matter of fact, no. He came home with a fat ass hickey on his neck and said, like, yeah. And I was like, he said this like whole thing, had his mom tell me that like it was the same shit.
He got to a fight with a vacuum.
Listen, I forgot what the lie was, and my dumb ass believed it, and I still, you know, kept thinking, oh, you know, it's just me. But then she wrote me and was like, yo, listen, like we've been talking for a while, but
this is MySpace days, bitch.
Yeah, listen. So, but the thing is like we've already had like a connection with each other, so it was kind of like, you know,
you continue to pursue it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what about knowing about somebody having a woman? Have you done that?
If I knew, I was gonna pursue it, but then stop.
Bitch, what?
Yeah, I had to stop it because it was getting too crazy.
Okay. What kind of character do you think is a person who wants to have two relationships? Like, what do you think that person portrays? Like, who is that person to you?
I mean, there could be a lot of things that factor into that. I think they could have a lot to do with the way they've grown up. It could just, it could
Ego
just,
driven too.
exactly.
I feel like that's a thing.
I've heard people say, I've heard a man say he wanted to make sure he still got it. So he stepped
I think
out.
Oh, I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, so he stepped
I
out.
think that's like episode 2, bitch.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. So, like, definitely ego driven. Yeah, I think those people, they lack a lot. Like, they lack self security. A bunch of different.
So I dated this kid, right? And I was young. I think we were probably like in middle school. And I met him and his brother, and they both had the same name. They were both juniors. They both had 2 separate moms. They lived like a community apart. Their dad had fucking like 5 kids by each of them. They did not like each other. They're both juniors, and they're the same age.
What is wrong with their mom?
They knew each other. They didn't like each other, but they knew each other. They knew about each other. And he had like a whole ass, like in the same zip code. They went to the same school.
They had a whole community.
Bro, I was like, what? It was the weirdest thing, like to me, because I was young and I was like, what the fuck is this? And it's like, it's a thing.
Somebody said put their mom's number on here. No, it's most definitely a thing. Actually, now that we're talking about it, my dad, so I don't know if everyone here knows, I got 24 siblings. I think there's 25 of us, but from my dad, and 10 are from one woman and 4 are from another woman, but the women are sisters. So how that happens, I don't know.
They're cousins and brothers.
Yeah, so how that happened, I don't know. I don't know if it was like a side piece thing or whatever. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but like
the ages, like
they're
the ages
close in age. I don't even
that's how
like.
it was.
Yeah,
It
and
was
so
weird.
like that's like definitely a similar situation to that. It's fucking crazy that women like.
He didn't even have it. Like when I
allow
saw
that to
his
happen.
dad, I was like, what?
Chill,
Like,
my dad had it back in the day, okay? Like, my dad was that nigga.
Dad,
like,
he looked like an OG bitch.
I'm telling you, like,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I would say I have more respect for a man that's gonna say this is the situation.
You can save you want to. You can go.
Yeah. Like, and they get to decide, and you better be financially prepared because
what number are you? I'm number 17. So all of them almost are older than me. I have a few younger siblings, but a lot of them are older. If a man can convince a woman to be a baby mama number 3, that nigga needs to be selling houses. I'm saying. No. Wait, that man was slanging that shit. Listen, y'all don't know.
Literally.
No child support. Listen. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like, a lot of people didn't believe me growing up when I said that he had that many kids, and I think the youngest is like 10 now. So he's not that old.
Oh, so they like y'all is really close in age.
Like,
no, she's got 10? Some that are like her age, and then 10 is the youngest. So her dad was still doing it.
I got nieces and nephews my age. I got nieces and nephews older than me because of how much older my siblings are. They've been having kids. Like, this is crazy. I'm baby mama number 3.
I bet he sells houses. I bet he could.
Listen, her and her baby straight though. They live a good life.
I've seen. So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I bet he sells houses.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You gotta be financially fucking ready for a life like that because that's crazy. I couldn't even see how females do it with a motherfucker that has nothing because they be out here really bumming it together, and he's got other females, and she's like, that's wild. That's crazy.
Yeah, no.
That's just crazy. Like, y'all can't even take, like, get a car to go somewhere. Y'all gotta take the metro. Like, what? I could.
Yeah.
I would never love a motherfucker too much, like, so much to be able to do that.
Nope, never. But all right,
my baby daddy.
What about so the lack of respect that a woman might have for herself for agreeing to be a side bitch? And I mean this as someone who knows this man has a woman and is dealing with him. Do you think that she respects herself less than the average woman because of this?
I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so.
I disagree. What about you, China?
I want to say I feel like some women they just like they don't. There's like they give no fucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you have women that just don't care, and it's like
So
they'll
this is
be.
But
I'm sorry.
no,
feel
you go.
like
Yeah, no, like China said, like you have females that just be like, I don't give a fuck. He paying my bills. He doing this and he doing. I
But
don't
what
care
about
less.
if he's not? And even if he is, but like
no, but
it's
there's a
still,
sense of I think you're lacking something. I think like maybe
yeah. But
you're
first of all,
lacking.
self-love and respect for yourself, because like if there's so many people in the world, and like I said before, if it don't work out with one person, we always end up falling into another person. So there's other people to find. And if you're willing to settle and be with someone else's man as a side piece, like this nigga is not even leaving for you. He is just like, when I got time for you. I think you lack something within yourself, starting with respect and self-love. Like I really strongly believe that, because a woman who like stands strong on how she feels about her would never settle being second. And that's what
Yeah, I
takes
ain't gonna
me.
lie. Like I feel that with the self love and all of that. Like I definitely feel that. But then, like I said, like you also have females that just don't care. Like,
But I
So
think
I
we
mean,
don't care because of the lack thereof. You know,
yeah, that's
like
what
I
I'm saying.
think
Like they don't realize that's what it is, but deep down inside, you're lacking something. Like there's something going on mentally, or something you went through that made you think it's
emotionally,
okay,
yeah.
or it's deep rooted. I mean, I guess like I said, some people they just don't give a fuck, and when I mean that, like you said, they have no self-respect and they don't care that they don't have self-respect. But I think
That's the don't give a fuck. You don't care that you
yeah,
feel that way about yourself
yeah.
too.
But I think there's women that genuinely they don't want to be in that situation, and they end up in that situation, and they lack the self-love more than anything, and that's why they get stuck in that situation, because they don't love themselves enough to step away, and they need the love from that
Yeah, so
person.
that takes me to like how I touched earlier on, like I guess I was a side piece for a second. Um, I was dealing with this dude who immediately after I started dealing with him, his baby mama like messaged me, and it was this whole thing. And she told me straight up, we're not together, but he's telling me that he's trying to work it out with me. So, whatever. So I let it go for a second, and then I was like, well, they're not together, so whatever. I was freshly single, and I was like, whatever. So I went for it. Me and him messed around for a little bit, and then it was like I came back home one time and there was pictures of him and her. So I was like, okay, bitch, I'm not doing this. So I cut it off. We stopped talking for a few months. He hit me up again and told me, oh, I'm not with her. So we hung out again. And then she ended up calling my phone and basically telling me like, we are together. And so I was supposed to see him this night that she called my phone. And this was the one moment where I was just like, and I wouldn't call it I was having some lack of respect for myself in that moment, but I was not respecting her as a woman for sure. And then I was just worried about the thrill of what me and him were about to get into. So she's like, is he coming to see you? And I was like, no, knowing that he was. And I felt so stupid. I felt like a terrible person. China, I was with you, and I kept saying, oh my God, I feel so bad. Like
No, I mean,
I felt really shitty about lying to this girl, knowing he was on his way to come fucking get me. And, that was the last time I saw him, because it was like I did a lot of like self-reflecting after dealing with him that night. And it was just like, I'm not about to be second to no bitch. Like, I don't care who looks better, me or her. I don't care who was there first, whatever. I'm not
I
about
don't
to be
think
second,
that
and
you
I'm not
thought.
about to disrespect someone's relationship,
Yeah, I think it was more that I don't think you
yeah,
cared to be second, because I don't think you wanted to carry
No,
the
I didn't
relationship
want
with
to. I
the
didn't want
person.
to be with him.
Yeah.
yeah.
But at the same time, if I'm gonna fuck with somebody the way I was fucking with him, I want to be the only person.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by that. But I immediately felt like I'm not gonna try this woman. Like
Yeah.
so. Yeah,
But I think
I
like you were in a point in your life too that was like very
loud.
I
Yeah,
don't
it was
give a
crazy.
fuck about
Yeah,
anything,
Yeah.
anyone, and like that was just
my
like at
feelings
that
were hurt.
point.
Yeah, my feelings were definitely
Exactly.
hurt.
So and it kind of reflected just on the way
My
what you were going
behavior.
through. And you
Hmm.
snapped out of it. And I mean
But
it wasn't
that's what I
like
was
you
about
said,
to
it
say.
was a few seconds. Yeah.
Even then, I snapped out of it super fast. So
You
that's
told
why
me.
I say women who like long term do these things, they're battling something deeper. And I don't know. I feel like it's definitely lack of self respect. being number one.
Do you think like a man can like a man manipulates the situation in order to have these type of relationships?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, think about what I just said. He told her we're
Yeah.
working it out, but we're single. But then he's telling me, oh, me and her are nothing. Like, absolutely, for sure.
Yeah, they do that. They tell stories, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell one person some shit and another the other.
Yeah. So
Another the other.
Ira said my homegirl was a side piece for a minute. When I asked her, she said she was comfortable not having the relationship restrictions. So your homegirl, what she should have done is she should have found a single man who didn't want to be in a relationship. She should not have dealt with a man who has a woman, because now his relationship has restrictions that she is disrespecting.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my take on that.
Like, you
Some
should be
people-
in a man who is in a, like, enjoying himself also and not wanting
Yeah,
the same
who
restrictions.
doesn't want the restrictions also, yeah. So Pocahontas said, even if a man pushes false hope or love, a woman always knows when she ain't number one. They're okay with staying because of what you get in the image, but that fall down to no self-love. That falls down to no self-love. Got you. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, but some people aren't gaining anything from these relationships. I do think there's some women in here that don't gain anything from the relationship other than feeling wanted by somebody.
Sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not enough for me, bitch. Like, even if I don't want restrictions that come with you two, get down. Even if I don't want restrictions that come with a relationship, sex, and what was the other thing you guys said?
Us or the comment?
You guys, we were just talking about, never mind, the dog's distracting me, forget it. All I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is that I require so much more from a person, so I cannot be a side. Like, I must have your full attention. Like,
Yeah.
even if we're not going to be together, even if we're not, like, official and exclusive, like, you can't be knowingly entertaining other bitches in my face, or, like, have somebody
when I
else
call,
that
you need to be able to slide. Like,
every time. Like, I need to be able to come over and, like, no. So I could definitely never be a side bitch. Like, sex is not enough anymore. This is not high school anymore. I agree. Sex is good, but it's not enough. I mean, unless that's what you're looking for. Let me stop there. Like, if you
but it's not enough to do that. Like,
to be somebody's side piece. No. Fuck no.
Okay,
you can have sex with anybody.
Yeah. Some people feel stuck in the relationship that they're in. Do you think that's an excuse? Like marriage, finances, kids.
To have a side piece? An excuse for that?
Some people use that as an excuse. Like, we're married. If I divorce, she's taking everything. She's going to take my kids away from me. We have a house. We have this. I'm not going to leave her with nothing.
That boils down to communication. Like, if it's not working out between you and that person, you sit there and you tell her, like, listen, I don't love you anymore, but I respect you as a woman. I don't want to cheat on you. I don't want to do that. I feel like women take that in. Even if it hurts us, we take it in so respectfully. It's like, all right, so now
eventually,
what's the next step then?
Yeah. Like, we're hurt. Let us cry it out. Let us thug it out for a little bit, and eventually we're going to come to our senses.
Communication is key, you guys.
Listen to this comment. Can I get some podcast? Said some women want the next chick life so bad they're willing to wait the main chick out. That is so true. There have been, like, there's women I've seen, like, befriend this woman and want, oh, he's so good to you, and comment on how cute it is, and then turn around and fucking be fucking him, like, expecting to get expecting to get what the main chick is getting, and then 9 out of 10 it don't turn out like that. And if you do get what she's getting, you end up cheated on like she did. Like, that's what comes from that. Ashley said, I feel the roles have switched nowadays because it's been so many years it's been done to us. Now we the ones with side pieces. I don't think so. I mean, I think that
I've seen a lot of females outside these days.
That's what I'm saying. We're outside. I think it's fair to say that we're not accepting bullshit, but I don't think that we're literally, like, having side relationships like that. Like as common as to say it's like role switched type shit. Like I think men still do it more, if I'm being honest. But who am I? What do I know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think that like women is naturally like we know how to make a home a home. You feel me? Like if we're getting what we need at home, we'll make that shit like our fucking castle. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. We're not gonna go outside unless, you know, it's a reason, I guess. I mean, I guess men probably feel the same way, but I would leave. Which, like, honestly,
You would
that's
leave
what
before
happened
you
with
got
my
a
first.
side dude.
That's what happened with my oldest's father. Like, we were together for a long time. We were friends. We were in a really like the relationship wasn't bad, but it also wasn't like a relationship. It's like we were friends. You get me? I was
Y'all
missing
definitely
that.
had a good friendship.
Yeah, I was missing that, you know. And then as soon as I stepped out and I felt that temptation, I felt myself wanting to flirt back. I felt myself attracted to other people. I felt myself thinking about other people. I left.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, and I explained why I left. He was hurt. But even to this day, we're friends because he respects me for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could have definitely cheated and did you, but instead you ended things. And that's beautiful. Honestly, that's what I did after I got tried in my relationship. I was like, oh, no, I'm about to wild out, so we're done. Like, you did what you did to me, so now it's on and popping. Like, and I'm not about to do it back, so we're done.
No, I mean, I think that's a better way to go out. Shit, instead of carrying on a whole another relationship. Like, think about the things that, you know, being the other woman or being in a secret relationship. Like, you have to sneak around. You can't go out in public. You can't date. You can't post things. You can't make videos. You can't be in a relationship.
Yeah, I couldn't. No.
It's
even
a
if we're
lot of
not
fucking
together.
work.
So Jasmine, when you were the when you were the
Shut the fuck out, dog. Matter of fact, let's get your input.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because you were actually like for a period of time, you
situation.
said, in that situation, right?
Yeah.
So
Did that put a strain on the relationship? Not being able to be seen together?
Well, I mean, it was full, like, blasted everywhere because it was just like I didn't know. So I was just posting the shit every damn where. And I guess that's how the girls seen it. And like I still pursued it and then became a main. Wind up getting
So hold on. You was that side bitch. You was that side bitch that didn't know your place.
Yeah.
You were like, yeah. You were like,
oh, right.
No. But you know what's so crazy though? Because she winded up leaving him. She left him.
Duh.
No, but then you also have females that sit here and stay. So she winded up just leaving him once she found out. Then I winded up getting with him. No, matter of fact, I wound up getting pregnant by him. Got pregnant by him. Yeah, and then that happened, and then it wound up getting more serious from that. And then I wound up getting tried. So basically, karma hit me in the ass, because the same shit happened with me that I did with him and the other girl.
Yeah, because like the comment said earlier, how you get them is how you fucking lose them. That's why I don't want to be no nigga side bitch that he leaves her for me, and I'm just so much better now because I won, because like I'm gonna lose in like a couple months to a year. Like, so
I mean, respect, like, you were younger.
You were
definitely young.
Like I was really young.
We were teenagers. Like this is when I met her, like MySpace days.
Yeah, I was like young. I was young, dumb as shit. So
you know something crazy though, even back then I was like, you got a girlfriend? Ew, no. Like I was not messing with dudes that had girlfriends. I did not play that. But so you ended up pregnant. You didn't feel, I don't want to like use this word, but I'm going to use this word because I can't think of another word right now. And I don't got time to be thinking hard. You didn't feel stupid being pregnant by somebody that wasn't yours?
Yeah.
Like
definitely did. I ain't gonna lie.
So, okay, so not stupid. That's actually kind of harsh.
Irresponsible.
Irresponsible. There you go. How did you feel? Like, okay.
You could tell Broja got the liquor in her system. You forget.
Sorry.
You go from grammar checking to fucking shit up.
Oh God. Okay, so you didn't keep the baby, I assume?
No.
Did you lose it or?
No. Yeah.
You got rid of it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, girl, listen, that's natural. We're allowed to have abortions when the time isn't right. So
Exactly.
Yeah, and on
that,
top of that, I was young. Like I was really,
yeah,
I was like 14. I was young
yeah,
as hell.
yeah.
So.
No, that's yeah. I'm glad you did. What the fuck?
Bitch, we
No.
have a grown ass kid standing around
What?
here trying to tell you, like, talking about let's get
15-year-old
tried.
tuning into our fucking live. Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah.
dog. So did you ever? I guess you did. Like, did you throw it in her face?
No, to be honest with you, I never did. Like, never did. She would like come, like she wasn't there all the time. Like she would come, I guess, like when he wanted to, like, go be with her. But he was cheating on me like with like multiple people. But her.
So wait, was this
just,
when he was the main? Or this
I'm
was
talking
the
about.
main
I'm
one?
talking about her being the main, and you being the side bitch. Did you like throw it in her face like, haha, that's why he's still fucking me? Like,
oh no,
she's hurt and you're laughing at her pain. You've never done that to anyone.
no.
Okay. How about you, China? Not have you, because I know you never been the side bitch, but like, how do you feel about, right? Damn. How do you feel about women who do that though? Like, who sit there and they're like, ha ha ha, I'm with him right now, bitch. Like,
I mean, I think they're both stupid. Like, I be seeing these girls like on social media or just like in person, and they're just like posting like subliminals or just like going at it on Facebook and
You see
this
it now.
and that. It's like,
Yeah.
to me, it's like, leave him the fuck alone. Like, who the fuck wants to be in that situation? Like, motherfuckers should be fighting over you. You should not be fighting over this person who can't even make the situation known.
that's that self-love, baby. Okay.
Yeah.
But let's talk about how there are women who don't love themselves enough to come to that yet. Like, we're grown and we've had experiences that have taught us that. So we're like, I will never sit around and mope and cry about any type of man, whatever he's done to me. That's where we are in our lives right now. But what about the women who aren't there and they're doing their best to make their family work, their relationship work, and they're getting played by this woman who they're writing respectfully, right? And saying like, hey, like, can you like stop? Like, I'm hurt. I'm over here with his kids, and this is like hard for me. I do this, I do that. He beats my ass. Like, whatever the case may be. And then this woman is still like, oh well, he don't beat my ass. Oh well, I'm not crying at home with kids.
Yeah,
like,
no, I don't. I can't.
You know, so like,
obviously, it's harder for the main woman to just get her things in, especially if there's kids, a house, years, marriage. There's a bunch of things that go into being in the main, or like the person who is actually, in a relationship publicly with this person. I'm not talking about dating. I'm talking about, like you said, kids, marriage, or a house, or like established.
Yeah.
Even if there's not kids involved.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I think it's harder for that person to just be done with a person that'll step out on them. If you're dating and somebody steps out on you and is putting you through that, like, you should just go to begin with. Like, let her have him. Because
but even if you're dating and it's not, you could be with somebody for 3 years and have no kids, be well established with them, and then they step out with another woman. It could affect you the same way. You're taking care of home.
Yeah, no.
You've established a life with this person. I don't think that we have any right to call these women stupid, is what I'm saying, I guess. The main woman, like.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like, I don't know, did I say stupid? I said I think it's stupid to stay.
You said I think they're both stupid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I did say that. I mean, I guess, because like I said, I've been there. I've found out about another woman. You feel me? Like, I've been there, and it was established. Like, the relationship was established. So it's like, it's hard because there was things. It's not just easy. Like, I'm gonna pack my things and I'm gonna go, because there's feelings involved. History. Yeah, there's a lot involved. I don't like I would call somebody like that a homewrecker. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing this. I'm doing that.
Even if the woman doesn't know about you.
With me.
But so that for sure. But so what about the woman? She doesn't know there's a side piece, but you know about her. Do you consider that still, like, that's still home wrecking, correct?
Wait, you mean the side piece knows about the main?
So the side piece knows about the main woman, but gotta have that, oh, he fucking with you too, you can have him energy, period. Not a lot of women think like that though, so I'm speaking for them. But yeah, so there's a main woman, and she just thinks that her nigga is lacking. He's he's not there with her. He's not present, right, in the relationship. So she knows there's issues, but she don't know there's another woman. But the other woman knows that there is a main woman. That's still home wrecking.
I mean, I have like a different. I just feel like men should not open that door. But yes, it is home wrecking. Like it's, you know about it, so why are you pursuing it? Why are you doing it?
Yeah, but okay,
like, you
it sounds
have
like
the
you're
choice to
attacking the
pursue
men.
it.
You have to hold women accountable right now when it comes to, even if it is a man and a woman has a home, like you have to hold these people accountable for knowing that you are stepping into someone else's relationship and you're okay with that.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Even
Like,
if the
I do
man
hold
should
them
know.
accountable, and I do think that they're homewreckers in a sense. But I also think, like, at the end of the day, like, he made the decision to do that, and that's why, like, the whole situation itself shouldn't even be like, okay, she's a homewrecker, yes, but she owes you no loyalty. He does. So at the end of the day, your argument and your fight is with him. Like, you would still whoop her ass like I would. Like, if a bitch came at me that way, steps to me, I'm gonna fucking probably fight her, whatever. But, like, your fight is with him. He's the one who owes you loyalty.
I agree. The fight is definitely with your significant other first. Period. I don't think you should be fighting the other woman. However, I think that the other woman is still wrong for the disrespect.
Of course.
There's a code.
Definitely.
We're women, and you wouldn't want your man to have a side piece. So why are you being someone else's side piece? That's mine.
Okay.
Before you start.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you want to go? Wait, let's take a shot. Yeah, I was about to say, let's take a shot.
All right.
I do want to make it very clear, I do not condone side piece shit, okay? There's so many other options.
I've done it, so I can't,
So, you say you've done it, but just because you've done something, or you know it's not right, that doesn't mean that you would.
I don't condone it.
Yeah, like,
I don't condone it. I just didn't want to like look like I'm like,
Oh, that you're okay. But you could speak. You're speaking from experience, but also like you can also say, "I've done this. It's not right. It wasn't right, or whatever the situation."
Yeah,
is.
judgment-free zone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about the comments.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm saying. If you're here to judge, you shouldn't even be here because this is trail shit. Like, we keeping it all the way fucking blood raw here. So.
Yeah. Like Broja said, she knew, like she was doing it, and then it happened, it passed, and she's like looking back at it. It's not something that she condones at all. So
listen, to the point, I've had conversations with the woman, and I've apologized to her, and I made this vow. I don't want to call it a vow. I told her, like, girl, you're right. I'm done fucking with him. Like, it's too messy. He keeps going back to you. I'm not dealing with it. Like, I've had a conversation with her because I truly felt empathy for this woman. I truly felt sorry. I truly felt wrong about myself. Like, I didn't feel good about it. It was just like, no. And granted, it was a temporary thing. Y'all know how long it lasted, and it wasn't like that. But
I was
like
right there, bitch. I was like, don't do
it.
Yeah.
So you know that it was, like I said, it wasn't like that, but it was still like that, and I knew she was hurting. So I knew I had to like shift the way things were going and did that shit. And the funny part is now, like recently, the two of them have asked me for a fucking threesome. So maybe it benefits to like talk to
the tables have turned, bitch.
Disclaimer though, I would not do it. I'm not gonna do it, but it's just funny that I was
asked
that.
Do it.
Bro's just that bitch.
I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm really not.
You said that you thought like that this woman is accountable to, which I do think so too. Like I like if a man is in a relationship, if I know he's in a relationship and I find him attractive, I'm not going to pursue it if I knew he was in a relationship or married. I wouldn't. And if I saw somebody doing that, I would be disgusted because it's like he's married, the situation. But what do you think about like women coming to you as women? Like, I'm coming to you as a woman. We're fucking with the same dude.
I respect that though.
Yes, it's you, sis. Now
Yeah.
for him, not like that's what I'm saying. When she first wrote me, I was like, oh bitch, you got it. I was like, I was like, you got my word. I'm not fucking with him no more. And then like a little bit of time passed, and like it just seemed like they weren't together for real. Like she was posting shit that wasn't. He was posting shit that wasn't. He was telling me they weren't. She told me they weren't. So like at that point, it wasn't my business, you know. But you know, we got into that. But I'm saying like she wrote me as a woman first, and that's
But
why I guess that me and her have this.
You were
respect
the other woman,
for
though.
each other.
But
So
what
are you
if
saying?
the side piece comes to you as a woman?
Oh.
Like, we're messing with the same dude. Do you have a sense of
I'm gonna be
respect
like,
for her
well,
saying,
bitch, thank you for telling me that you done. I'm like, is you done now, or do we have a problem? Because I've been here. Like, no, I mean, honestly, at that point, I'm literally going to address my significant other. 9 out of 10 leave because the type of bitch I am, but I'm not expecting all of you women watching to leave. So if you don't leave when you find stuff like this out, don't feel judged. It is what it is. You know, different strokes for different folks, but I'm definitely going to address my significant other first, and then I'm going to talk to her like a woman and ask her, like, so what does she expect out of this conversation? She's telling me she's messing with my man, my husband. What's to come from this? I respect you telling me, but now what? You know, I'm going to address him. I'm going to deal with him because he's my problem. But now what? And if she's on some like, oh, well, I'm still going to be with him. He's mine. And I think you need to clear it like that. Like, then now me and her have
No, that's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
no, like, bitch, what?
That's some bullshit.
I'm going to respect you if you say, I've been messing with him and I didn't know the situation. And now that I've come to realize it, I feel guilty and this is it. And I just wanted to make it clear. A lot of people, I see comments where women are like, oh, come to me as a woman and this and that. And they feel like this woman is stupid for coming to them and saying, oh, your man and me did this and I didn't know you were in a relationship.
That's an insecure
to me,
woman.
that's a person that's okay with them being with other women. And they turn it to make it seem like
that's what I said, it's an insecure woman.
Like it's the woman's fault. Like as far as reaching out to them.
No, I always been the man first.
If I was with a man and I found out he had a wife or like somebody else after the fact, I would be like, oh, I think I would reach out. I think I would be like, your man ain't shit. This is what happened. I feel guilty and I did not know, but I just wanted you to know this. And like,
but what
I would
about
go to her
if you
respectfully.
knew?
What do you mean?
Like, what about
like if I knew?
Yeah, like I know you have this significant other at home, or I know you're with him, but I've been with him for 8 months, right? Just threw that number out there. Now I'm messaging you saying, hey, so me and so have been messing around for 8 months. He's been telling me he's gonna leave you all this time and he hasn't. And you know, those situations, because that happens too. They get fed up with waiting for him to leave and he doesn't, so they snitch on him.
So what about it?
You respect that as well? She knew about you and she's been messing with him for 8 months and now she's telling you.
I wouldn't say I respect it. No,
how would the conversation go?
Be like, I don't know. I've never been in a situation where somebody has reached out to me. So it's like, it's hard for me to say what I would do because I'm very impulsive when I'm upset or angry or sad. That's a part of me that is still trying to grow as a person. So I can't say that I would be the bigger person, and I wouldn't say that I wouldn't be the bigger person, that I would stoop down to her level. So it's hard for me to even give my input on that
because you haven't been there.
I've never been there, like to where somebody's reaching out to me. I guess it's all kind of like how it's delivered, and I would deliver it back. And like I said, I would take it up with him.
Yeah,
I would take it up with her, but I wouldn't automatically.
It starts in your relationship. Like
exactly.
That
I'm not gonna push it all on her and then give him a fucking a pass.
Tap on the wrist.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like she's just being impatient. Like,
impatient. What the fuck are you saying?
No.
That's not one. That's not how I'm saying.
Jasmine said,
have a little more patience.
You're
gonna leave her in a minute.
Wait it out.
What? Bitch. That's not okay. That came out wrong. That's not how I said. I feel like she's being like how she's being. She's like, I feel like she's just like addressing it because he's sitting here telling her, oh, like I'm gonna leave her, and then now all of a sudden, like she knew this whole fucking time, and now she's just coming out of fucking nowhere because she has
there's no coming back from this, dog.
No.
There's no.
It came out wrong. It came out wrong.
It's too late. You cannot take back, bitch.
Oh shit! All right, let me read some of
Listen, y'all, it came out wrong. That shit.
We heard you.
We gotta take a shot because we're about to go to part 2.
Oh damn! All right, so while we're doing this, I'm gonna read some of the comments before we get out of here. So Polka Hunted said, some guys really be trying to move on though, and some girls be trying to hold them hostage. I agree. Like, and not hold them hostage. You can't really do that to somebody, but I think that they do be trying to move on, and a girl will try to sabotage what they're trying to move forward with by like, you know, spilling shit. Can I get some podcasts that fellas? So this is quotes, fellas, I want a girl like my homeboy has. Ladies, I want my homegirl's man. I like you. You be saying some real shit on here.
Yeah.
Okay? Mashallah 300 said, I had a side bitch come to me like that. Like, what the fuck? Okay.
Shout out to our new followers too. We got a lot of new followers. Yes, we see you guys.
Okay, so 0217P said, so my baby dad lied to me saying he was single. Come to find out he had a girl of a year and some change, and I didn't know after me and him did what we did, and I realized men wasn't what I wanted. So this woman is lesbian. I don't know if she's lesbian or bisexual, but she's dealt with more girls, I believe. So that's what she means by that. I'm sorry that happened to you, but at least you got your beautiful baby out of it. All right, let's take these shots. There's a lot of comments, and I don't think we have enough time because it says 42 seconds. But Gio said you said it on live. You done fucked up. Yeah?
Whatever, Gio.
You fucked up. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these shots. We're going to restart it because the live is about to end. So cheers to side bitches.
Followers and the love, the loyal ones. Ooh.
We'll be right back, guys.
All right, so let me pour up another shot. Hold up.
If you guys aren't wearing a filter right now, you look beautiful without it, just so we're clear.
Oh.
This is to never be in a side bitch. Never come in second. To never be impatient.
Y'all not gonna hold that. I mean, it came out so wrong.
Just take the shot.
No, bitch, you said what you said.
It's too late. And you said it on the internet, bitch.
Oh my god. All right, cheers. That'll be guys.
Okay.
Damn, Roger, we can hear you when you slurp, bitch.
Can you? Do you
Absolutely.
like it?
I do.
Okay.
All right, so where were we? Where did we leave off? I think
don't
we
remember.
left off Jasmine saying wait it out.
Listen, y'all
Yeah.
throwing that out there.
Right,
No, but so I did have a question. I don't know if you dealt with this, but maybe you did since you got pregnant. Okay. What about if the person is having raw sex with his significant other 9 out of 10, and then now he's coming having raw sex with you? That don't make you feel away?
Yeah, definitely.
How does it make you feel?
I feel like, I don't know. One, like, it's bad because it's like, one, you don't know what the other person might have. So it's just like you sitting here.
Well, they're only fucking one person, so you.
But
don't know
that's
what
my thing. I think.
Okay. So like, fucking.
I'm just kidding.
But since he's sitting here doing something with me, you never know who the hell he was fucking.
But that's what I'm
in my situation, he was fucking other people.
I think that a lot of females think that it's okay to do that whole raw thing because they think, oh, he's only messing with me and her, and she's not messing with nobody, so we're all safe. And
you're never safe. You're never safe.
No.
Yeah, no. At the time, because I was so young, it was so like dumb. It was like, oh my god, it feels so much better. You know, so it was like one of those things. I wasn't even sitting here like thinking about like, you know, him sitting here.
Okay, but let's just, before you finish, because you said that, I just want to address that real quick. Maybe to a man, it feels better. Safe sex is great sex. We're all on the side chick, hell no, exactly. But maybe to a man it feels better without a condom, but y'all think it feels better without a condom, or it feels
Yes.
better?
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely,
listen.
bitch.
So
I
listen,
think
y'all
it feels
know.
so much better.
No, listen, y'all know I've been in relationships for 13 years, right? I went from one baby dad, left his house, and moved in with my next, and we got married, and we were together, right? So
She went from being fucking a girlfriend to a wife to not even to the same person.
In months time, whatever. I'm not ashamed of that. Niggas love me, but what I'm saying is that so I went a really long time having raw sex, no condoms. And then when I became single, it's like, okay, now condoms are being involved. It wasn't different. Like, what are y'all talking about? It wasn't
I think it's
different for me.
Yeah. Like, I don't
It was
know.
not different for me. The only thing I didn't like is the condom smell, if you know what I mean. But otherwise, it was fine. So I think men, it's justifiable for men because they get their penetration from us gripping them, right? So there's that. But like, we get our penetration, I mean, our like sexual satisfaction from being hit in that spot. It didn't change to me. I don't think
for
that
me it does. Like, I think you feel like
hey,
yeah, like
more
you feel
the friction, the warmth, all that shit from not fucking.
okay, the warmth changes maybe.
Yeah,
but
like
it's not
better
like
without
the pleasure.
a condom.
The pleasure, no. I mean, it was still just as good to me. That's what I'm saying. Like, I could have been like, "Do you have a condom on?" Like, I could have been unsure. So, and so tad bit different, maybe slightly, but it's not
Everybody's
like, oh my God,
different.
no. Yeah, it's not like no. Someone said it's a tad bit different. That's
Like, it's not different enough for me to say I don't like protective
condoms.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I guess
So,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
you can feel a difference.
it's not enough for me to say I'm willing to risk myself or the situation.
It's like warm apple
I
pie.
can't stand him. I cannot stand him. Anyway,
Get out of here.
Yes. But for sure, like I would never, like, it doesn't feel different enough for me to risk that or to continue to have multiple partners unprotected or whatever that situation is. However, like when you're with your partner, it feels different. I think maybe a part of it comes from feeling more connected to when you don't use a condom with somebody you love. I don't know.
The thing is, I was been doing it without her before I found out that he had a girlfriend. So it was like, yeah, exactly, because it was like it was been going on. So
you're saying you were an unknowing side bitch.
At first. And then she became the
and
main
then,
bitch. And then the main bitch became the side bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he cheated on you because you get him. How you get him is how you lose them.
It's how you lose them.
Take notes. Take lessons from Jasmine. Don't be the
side bitch.
I don't give a fuck what or how a condom feel. I'm protecting myself, especially nowadays with things changing. Yes, and I don't know how many of you here live in Florida, but Florida is a very high
Broward County. Do you know Broward County is higher than Miami-Dade? That's just wild. I mean,
that doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. Broward is, I don't know if it's bigger, but it seems bigger.
No, okay, so being from Miami, I would have expected Miami to be more than Broward. But then when I met you, bitch, and I started meeting all your fucking friends.
What? Bitch, I was not outside. I was not outside when you met me. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I'm saying, like, I met your friends. Like,
you met one of my friends. You met one of my friends that was outside like that, doing the most. What other friends?
She was doing the most. She's probably still doing the most.
No, chill out.
That's all I gotta say.
Hey, somebody take China's phone. And the live.
Do it.
My phone.
So the rule is we start every fucking live with a shot. So
you're
we're gonna take another one.
Let's go, bros. Come on, big bros.
Let's go.
Okay.
She said you ain't gotta tell me twice. Bitch got the salt now.
All right. I was gonna say I'm gonna use some salt this time though because. All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
I won't let that happen again. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna promise that I won't let that happen again because I don't know why it happens. I'm gonna talk to somebody about it and get it figured out first. No,
take
see,
last shot.
Did you take your shot, Jasmine?
I didn't take mine yet.
Cause you be waiting on me.
did.
This bitch stay fucking leaving.
Hold on, let me put
All right.
it here.
No, you should have spit it back like I did.
I was gonna say, just spit that shit back in there.
All right, cheers.
Here, cheers.
This bitch just took an empty shot.
Nah, there was like a little left.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I want to sit here and say, I love and appreciate how like loyal y'all are. Like y'all be jumping right back in. Like,
Right back in, and there's so many of you that be like every week, like clockwork. Y'all are tuned in with us. Like, I love it. It means so much to us. Y'all don't understand. Like, this idea just came about, and it was just like, let's do it. But we didn't expect.
And it was
to
perfect
be,
for us.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
it did. Like, and it was something we were just gonna bond over and hope for. And you guys have made all our hopes like come about. Like, this is all we needed. We just wanted to talk to y'all. Like this right here. Yeah, like this is all we needed. So we appreciate you guys so much. Like, drop some motherfucking black hearts, bitch.
Yes. That's how you can show some love.
Yeah. All right. So, where did we leave off at? Oh, you were talking about Broward County. No, you were talking about Broward County. Then you tried to throw me under the bus like I was some hoe, but I was never no hoe, bitch.
No, but you didn't let me finish. I said when I met you, because you were like in Broward when I met you. I was in Dade. So when I met you, and there was, you introduced me to this whole new group of people, and I started just knowing people who mess with people and seeing people and this and that. And I was like, wow, like it's small. Like, it's a small fucking world. Like, even, like, people that I know from, like, middle school and shit. And then it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's small. I don't know how Broward has a higher rate than Dade, though, honestly, but.
Because everybody's fucking everybody in Broward. So if you're looking for love in Broward, you're not going to find it.
If you're fucking looking for love in Miami, you're not going to find it either.
You got to go up north. Matter of fact, get out of Florida.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. No, I'm just kidding, guys.
So how do you guys feel like do you guys feel like the other woman has a right to be upset if the man doesn't want to leave?
Go ahead, Jasmine. I'll let you go first.
This filter makes my fucking forehead look squares.
Okay,
you're
so
good.
the question
You're
again. I'm
gorgeous.
sorry, you sidetracked me.
Do you
She
like
said, "Are you supposed to be patient?"
Do you wait it out?
Y'all gonna get up off of me with that. Listen, I was a fuck up. Don't do that.
No, but my question was like, do you feel like the side, like how do you feel like when the other woman gets upset with this person that they're not leaving their main? Like, do they have the right to? Like, what?
No, because when you stepped up in it, you already knew. Like, okay, from my point of view, you already knew what time it was. Like, you wasn't the main when you first started. So, like, how are you gonna sit here and get upset about it because they're still with the person who you? When you got with them, they were dealing with all. Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's just like they sit here and they want exactly what they're getting with how the dude is being with their main. So they're getting mad because they're not getting that. So it's like, but you can't sit here and you get mad because you hopped them in a relationship as you being the side.
Yeah. So okay, yes, you were a side bitch. You knew you was a side bitch, but there are men that be like, oh, I'm gonna leave her for you. And when you're saying that, you're creating false hope.
But you hear that so often.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's why I said it's false hope. It's false hope. So you're creating false hope for this woman. So when she gets upset that you're not leaving, that's when women start to snitch, like we were talking about earlier. Like, you can be mad because, like, damn, bitch, like, know your fucking place. I'm not sticking up for side bitches, but at the same time, don't ever say you're gonna leave your woman for this girl if you're not.
If you're not.
Exactly. If you're not, and it just is what it is, say that. Like,
exactly,
if you're gonna say shit, then now expectations are created.
Communication.
Now disappointments are created. Communication. Like, so, like, no, I think that a man should never say he's gonna leave his woman if he's not really gonna leave his woman, unless he's ready, and not even just, oh, I might leave her a year from now. You better be ready. You better be ready to move on.
And then it's not even that. Like, to be honest, like, there's so many other options for relationships in this world. Like, we've covered poly, we've covered open relationships. You know, like it's like if you want that type of lifestyle, be open with the person that you're with and communicate that. And if they're not with it, give them enough respect to leave. Let them do that. And I do feel like men, or even whoever these people are that are seeking outside relationships, they seek it in vulnerable people. They seek it on people that they know are in a vulnerable state and will I don't want to say bow down, but they will submit to that type of situation instead of standing their ground and saying, no, it's me or nobody else.
I agree.
I feel like these type of people, they learn on people that are going through those type of things. They lack,
A nigga knows he could never side bitch me.
Okay, Broja.
Wait, big Broja.
Big Broja.
No, for real. Like, a nigga knows because I make my presence clear. Like, you fuck with her, bet.
But that's okay. But I mean, there are, you could be you and you could say you could never do it, but there are women out there that do have like a mental state that is not capable of processing that and executing it. So it's like you said, you can't blame the man entirely, but also I do feel like men do look for these women that are in weak states or in like weak points. Like you, for instance, when you went through that situation, you were in a situation where you just didn't give a fuck about anything. You were hurt.
But you can't blame him. You can't blame him because he didn't know what state I was in. So no, that's not the same as what you're saying right now, because I was in a state where I was like, I just got played and I was super loyal. I don't care about nothing right now. I'm doing me.
No, I'm not talking about you personally. I'm talking about women in general. Like, I do feel like
you just said me, bitch.
No, but I'm saying like you, like in that situation when you accepted that, like you today would not accept that. You today would say absolutely not. In that moment that you were doing that, you were going through something with yourself.
There's a fine nigga I want to add on social media, but I'm not adding him because he's in a relationship, and I know.
But that's what we know, bitch. We a part of the group chat, okay?
Okay. But, like, I don't want you to cheat. I don't want you to be tempted, so I'm not even gonna do it.
At that moment in your life when you did accept that, even for a moment, you were in a vulnerable state because you were hurt and you didn't give a fuck about anybody. Fuck him, fuck her, fuck everybody. Because the person you trusted the most shit on you.
Betrayed me, right? Fact.
So you get what I'm saying? And I feel like people who do pursue side bitches and side pieces or whatever, like they lurk on that shit. Because guess what? If that side piece leaves, it's not like, oh, I love her so much, like she had to be a side piece. If you leave, he's gonna find somebody else.
Exactly.
There's gonna be somebody else after you.
Yeah.
Because that's the type of person that person is.
I agree 100%.
So I wasn't saying like you in general.
And if you leave, also they'll settle down for a minute until they find somebody else. They'll start loving their significant other a little more.
Yeah. And then until somebody else catches their eye.
Shows
but that's
up,
the type of person that person is. Like they just can't, and that's shit that's how they're fucking programmed. Whack as fuck, but whatever.
I agree. So some of the comments, someone said communication is definitely key. This is IB Nano. He also said honesty, no matter how raw or brutal it can be. I stand by that. Like, no matter how bad it hurts your feelings.
Tell me honesty. The truth.
Yes, like that is so big. It's so hand in hand with how someone will respect you. Like, it's crazy. And most people don't understand that, and that's why there's so much conflict in relationships and there's so much distrust and just issues, because you're not being honest with yourself or the other person most of the time.
I feel that. And the thing is, it's so crazy because with communication, I feel like people don't want to communicate just because of like how mad you can get. But to me, it's just like, I'm going to get mad. I'm human. I'm normal. I'm going to get mad. But I'm going to respect the fact that you came up to me.
You're going to get mad regardless when you find out.
So exactly.
So it's like,
exactly. So I'll respect you more if if you came and told me on some real shit instead of just keeping it.
So, in my first like real relationship, my very first relationship, like I let it be known that I liked women too, and I wanted to see other women. And I even told this person, I was like, if you want to pursue other people, that's fine. I have no interest in dating two men at the same time or being with two men. It was just like, I just got with this person. I wasn't in love with them. We were dating. So it's like, I'm going to do me and you can do you. you know, this person had a sense of respect for what I wanted to do. They was like, you do you, but I don't want to be with anybody else but you. And if I was, I would tell you. So, I mean, and maybe that's why we have a friendship, because we've always been like honest with each other.
So let me ask you this. After what you just said, you said you established a relationship with your significant others way back that you could mess with women because you were bisexual. What if this person was like, yeah, do your thing. It's me and you, but if you want to fuck with women, but I'm going to fuck with dudes. Would you have been okay with that? Because it's the same exact thing. There's nothing different about it. It's the same fucking thing. There's no, if you're a man and you're doing this, it's nasty, and if you're a woman, it's sexy. I don't believe in that. So he was okay with you fucking with women.
This is what I believe in. Okay, so ultimately, I'm gonna be honest with somebody. I like men and I like women, and you know, I do want both. I want both of that world. But I have the right to say, just because what I put out, I don't have to accept, as long as I explain that to my partner. Just because I say I want this doesn't mean that I have to accept that from them, as long as I'm being honest. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't accept a bisexual man. At the time, I was only 15, so if he told me he wanted to fuck with dudes, I probably would have been like, you're gay.
You're nasty.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, now as a grown woman, the point that you're trying to get across, I absolutely agree with. That's why if a man would say, okay, you know, a woman is a woman and she doesn't have what I have, but I don't want you to pursue that because you're mine, I would have to respect that. Versus if you told me that when I was 15, I would have been like, it's a woman, it's different. And this and that. But you get what I'm saying? So when you're telling me this, I get it as a woman. When I was doing that, I was doing it as a child. Yeah, my shit keeps doing that. But I don't know. There's a lot of dudes out here that are like undercover and acting like they're one way and they're not. So it's like, I feel like maybe I'd have more respect for Buddy if he said it, but I wasn't in that situation. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But we do have a topic coming up on that, so I don't want to.
We do. So I literally was about to say, all right, don't go too deep, bitch.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I don't want to go too deep. So when you ask me that, and I'm like, I get what you're saying, though. It's the same difference. If I wouldn't want my man to mess with other men, why would I expect him to
be okay with it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's tap into some of the comments. Brittany 24-1 said, do you think it's okay to go to the strip club with your man?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I will grab my man's hand and smack that ass.
Because that bitch is just
the money, I'm throwing the money.
Yes. Facts. And even if that bitch is working and she don't give a fuck about neither one of y'all.
No, she don't.
But you know what's so crazy? Listen, being at a strip club, female, like strippers be wanting you more than they want to sit here.
Well, you know why? Because they're comfortable with you. Because they get roped on by men all fucking day. They're comfortable with women more than anything. Because
listen, anytime I've ever been around a man and a stripper at the same time, all attention is on me. Exactly. They know. Like for example,
be all in your face and your mouth.
What? Listen. I'm a server, right? I'm a server, and when I walk up to a table full of couples or like even just one couple, I focus on the woman. Like all the fucking time, because that's
you're
just
smart.
Exactly.
So strippers know what's up. They're hustlers. So they're like, if I disrespect this girl, I'm probably gonna lose my money. Because he's gonna listen to her at the end of the day. So
exactly. So when I sit here, when I give the check, I'll sit there and I'll give it to the female.
Right.
I wouldn't give it to the dude.
No.
Wait, no. The check.
I'm gonna give it to the dude.
The man, here, you're paying, I assume. No, fuck that. I don't ever give the check to the woman, but I take the woman's order.
The man's gonna tip more. But if the woman's
not
satisfied,
wow, what's so crazy? In my
you're
case,
paying for
I feel like this. What's so crazy? I feel like the female. No, but you know what's so crazy? The dude will sit here and pay for it. But then they'll sit there, and I've watched this so many times happen. They'll give the tip to the woman.
No, that's true. That's true. But I've done that in my relationship plenty. Like what do we tip her? And the tip thing comes to me. Like, and I'll be like, all right, we'll do this. So for sure, but I still
You
hand
give
it
the bill to
man.
the man, yeah.
For sure,
No,
I
you
hand it
do
to the
because
man.
you assume he's
But
paying,
but
but
when I walk to the table, I keep my eye contact with the woman, and I might glimpse here, but I'm always focused here, and
you get her energy.
yeah, I
You get her
definitely make her
energy.
feel. There's been times I've been like, they've been disagreeing, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna listen to the lady. Like,
Yeah.
you always go with the woman first. That's hustling. That's a part of it. That's why I say strippers, they know what's up. They know that if I disrespect this girl and I be all up on her man and make her feel uncomfortable, probably
They're
not
gonna
getting my
leave.
money tonight.
They're gonna leave,
Yeah.
and there's gonna
So-
be yeah.
So it's okay to go to the strip club with your man. I'm all for that. I think that's okay, like 100%. Unless your nigga ain't shit and he'll try to like go there without you and
Yeah.
bring that bitch home on some sneaky shit. Like, you know your man and you know your relationship. I think it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's actually, I don't want to call it healthy, like it's necessary, but it's healthy.
What, like going to
anyway.
the strip club with your woman?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean, I've gone to the strip club like with the person I was in a relationship with, and it was fun, and it was even funner after we left the strip club.
Because
You
you
get what I'm saying? Like,
fantasize.
it's like, oh yes, but it's nice to like slap some ass and some titties together. You
Together,
feel me? Like,
put his hand on that shit, like.
Yes, that's what I be doing. Slap
Yes,
that
same bitch, listen, trust.
Yes, but you feel me? Like, I mean, it's different going to the strip club like by yourself or behind your woman's back, but going together, it's fun. It's exciting. I mean, when I've gone, it's fun. It's exciting. I love it.
Yeah, I feel like
sure.
dudes like it seeing more with their girl instead of them. They like seeing more with the girl with the stripper.
Yes.
they
Break
get turned on
24 said it makes sex exciting when you get home. It absolutely does. Anytime
Exactly,
I've gone
that's
to
what I
the
was
strip
just
club,
getting at.
anytime I've gone to the strip club and I've come home, we're having good sex. We are because it's fun. Yes.
Great.
Okay, you right, bitch. Great sex.
I only pay for lap dances for my woman. That shit is fire. Period.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've got lap dances and he'll slap her ass while I'm getting a lap dance. I'll put his hand on it though. I'll be like, snap it.
Hen Dog says, speaking from being a server, that's smart as fuck to speak to the woman at a table because they control the money 85% of the time. Exactly.
Yep.
You have to have mutual respect. It makes sex exciting when you get home. That's what you said. All right. So covered all the comments. I hope we're like covering all of them. I feel like we're doing good with the comments today. We're about to have some good sex after this podcast. Get them.
He needs. Okay, we're banning him. We're banning
Block
him.
this nigga, dog.
Yes,
Block
that's it.
him.
He's blocked. He's blocked. He's lost all access. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yo.
He must be talking to Brick 24, whatever.
I'm saying, who are you trying to have sex with, dog? You're bugging.
All
All
right,
right, so
cheetahs, bitch. Anyways,
so this is my thing. All right, so Jasmine, you said you've been a side bitch, but maybe you were so young, so maybe this don't really relate to you. But okay, say I'll talk to all of us when I say this. You're a side bitch, and you meet the kids, right? Say the kids are old enough, like, all right, hold on.
This nigga said China.
No, wait. Before I get into that part.
You know what? I'm done. He's
Chill
really
out.
lost.
All right. Do you think that do you think it's necessary for a woman to meet a man's kids while she's a side bitch? You think that that's
No, absolutely not.
No.
absolutely
For
not,
what?
right? And a man
No.
shouldn't be around a woman's kids if he's not
Absolutely.
a significant other.
I'm so big. The thing is, I'm so big on kids. So it's like, regardless, like I said, it was so long ago. So like, speaking of like now, I'm so careful who's around my kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, when it comes to kids, like, no.
I mean,
just,
even
everyone's
if you
like,
trust
hell
the
no,
person,
no.
Yes, even if you
them.
trust
No.
the person, there is nothing set in stone that this is going to be a relationship that
Even
is
if it
going
is-
to go further. No, absolutely not. Because you're not together officially. You're not in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
You're not moving forward in any aspect of life.
And
you should
even
not.
even in situations, circumstances when you're not a side bitch, you don't just introduce anybody to your kids. So no,
Yeah,
fuck no.
Exactly.
But okay, so what about when you've broken up with your woman or man and you bring your kids around? And these are the woman you just cheated on with this bitch. Do you expect your kids to respect this person? Do you expect your kids to be like, oh, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. You're the bitch who stole my dad from my mom.
I mean,
Let's
do
go
they?
hang
Okay.
out.
I expect my kids to respect their elders and the people that I bring around in that sense. But I have an older child, so if they knew the situation, I would feel like they would be allowed to feel some type of way and be upset.
Yeah.
I would allow them to feel that. Now,
Yeah.
if the kid doesn't understand the concept and they don't know that what's going on, I mean, I'm not just gonna let you disrespect somebody, but I have a 10-year-old and he wouldn't be stupid to what's going on. And I feel like if he saw it going on, he would definitely be like, who the fuck are you? What the fuck is going on? I don't need to listen to you. I don't want to talk to you. And I would respect their feelings.
Listen, kids be disrespectful nowadays.
I'm sorry,
Like,
I don't mean to laugh.
I don't even want to know what's going on in the comments. Don't even say his name. No.
He said, I'm going to go wank into our video. Get the fuck out of here. Get him out of here. Block him. Somebody.
We're going to block him after this.
Yo. But
somebody
no.
said kids snitch. Yeah, like if you got a side nigga, kids are
No, I'm not even I'm not even saying the position to snitch. What I'm saying is, so what movie was I just watching? Fuck, what was that movie called? Oh, it wasn't a movie. It was P-Valley. So the girl like addressed her stepmom. This is now the woman her dad's married, and she's like, bitch, you're only here because my dad cheated on you or cheated on my mom with you. Like, you know, she didn't really have respect for her. So I say that, like, the kids meeting you now as the girlfriend, as the woman in their dad's life, and they don't respect you because you stepped into their mom's relationship. Like, do you feel some type of way about that? Do you be like, these kids are disrespectful? Like, do you judge the kids based on that, or are the kids rightfully allowed to feel that way?
I do want to say, Livy too. She said something that pertains to the question, but I'm not understanding it. So she could kind of let us know what she meant by that. But I would say definitely, like I said, I would allow my child to feel that, and I would address them later. I wouldn't address them in front of my side dude or my side bitch or whatever the fuck is going on, because they're allowed to feel that, and I would address that and feel like I would understand why they feel that way, because I would too. Like if I grew up and my parents split up and my mom or my dad automatically brought somebody right away and I knew they were fucking with each other before the fact, I would not like this person.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. They broke up your home. That's how you feel as a child.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
And Lynette saying kids shouldn't know adults' business. At the end of the day, kids are not stupid. They're not individuals that don't know things. So by the time, like my daughter, my oldest,
and my parents thought I didn't know shit. And
you know
kids
what
are
I'm
so
saying?
smart.
Same. And my oldest
smart.
daughter is 10, and I know that she would be able to peep situations. I know that she has peeped situations that I haven't talked about around her or talked about to her, and she's peeped it because kids are human and they're growing people, so they get it. So I'm talking about not babies that don't comprehend what's going on, but really kids and teenagers, like from, I don't even want to put an age on it, but old enough to comprehend what's going on around them just off of viewing it, to being a teenager. Like, they have a place to be like, well, if it wasn't for her, my dad and mom might still be together, so I don't like her. You know, like,
and that's exactly why you wouldn't address it in front of the side piece or the person. You would address it privately. And I do think that people fall out of love with one person, fall in love with other people. Or I do think in certain scenarios, people wait, and it sucks and it's not right, but I do feel like people wait for the right opportunity for somebody else to present themselves before they leave the person that they're not really happy with.
I
agree. They find somebody that they're happy with. So it makes it difficult for like the parent because the child doesn't really understand the situation. However, you have to allow your child to feel that, because at the end of the day, if my parents did that to me, I would definitely be rude as fuck. I'd be like, I'm not saying hi to you. We're not going out to eat. You're not my dad.
Listen, they're like, listen, fuck that. They're like, who the fuck are you?
You're not my dad.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You get me? And I would allow that for my space, and I would say, okay, we're going to talk about this later. But ultimately, that's an adult. You don't know the situation. So we're going to talk privately, and I'm going to say, you know, you can't just be like, fuck you in their face, but I'm not going to force you to be in their face either. But I'm not gonna address them in front of the person. I wouldn't be like, "Who are you disrespecting? Don't do this."
Yeah,
don't do
no,
that."
because then that creates a bigger void
Yeah,
between you and your child.
exactly.
So definitely not.
I want my child to respect elders, but at the same time, I understand the situation and what they're going through. For sure.
All right, I need a bathroom break. You guys gotta give me a second. Keep going.
Okay.
Do what you do.
No, what do you mean? Do what you do? We gonna take a shot, bitch. Somebody said you're gonna take a shot to this. I don't know if it's Livy 2 or is it Livy 2. How do you say that? I might be drunk. Is that how do you spell that? Livy or Livy? I know who it is, but I don't know.
Livy, maybe.
Livy 2.
If we're saying it wrong, our bad.
We a little drunk.
You feel me? Maybe Livy. Is it Livy?
Maybe we're just drunk and stupid. Lynette said trip them kids. Yeah, everybody's entitled to their feelings, even your children. And you gotta respect that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's
Livy. Oh, we were wrong. Both
dead ass wrong. So sorry.
Okay.
Livy.
Are you taking a shot now? Who wants to take a shot with us? Somebody take a shot.
Listen, bro's gonna be like, y'all took a shot without her?
No, she took some. She's like, I already took it. Somebody said you're saying it right. Stone cold, still living big ass kids. Hey, Broja, we decided we're taking a shot.
You guys sure I'm really drunk?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, because you took shots before us.
Did I?
While she was gone.
Yes, because remember you were like, oh yeah, before we got on live, you were like, oh, I took a couple shots before I got on live.
Oh, you're right. All right. But was it 2 or 1? I might have lied.
I think you said 2.
7.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no. Like you're not my dad.
Oh my god.
All right, hold on, wait. There's
Okay, so we gotta tap in on the comments.
What did I do? Hold on. Let me read some of these before we carry on.
Just like I said, you just poured
Pour
a
a gallon of milk.
What is that shit? 2 shots? I don't want to drink.
So XO Jelly Bean said, I'm going through this situation now and call me bitter, but my daughter will never be allowed around her. I so hope, like, I understand because I don't want to say I've been there before because not necessarily, but I so hope that changes for you because the peace that you could have, I think that's your baby daddy's fault because the peace that you could have with the woman that's going to be around your kids is so much better for you, your child, and that woman.
And their family, like, ultimately, like, if he made that decision, that's on him. But if they end up being together and being a family, like, she's still...
It's just so peaceful. Like, anytime my baby daddy gets a new girlfriend, I'm like, listen, girl, I don't want him. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're good to my kids, we could be cool. Like, and I've had relations with pretty much all of them.
Who the fuck licked the bottle?
But say they want to see what that tongue do.
Who licked the bottle? This is why we don't do this, bitch.
Did you lick the bottle, Broja?
Did I lick the bottle? I licked the bottle.
Okay, well, they want to see what that tongue do.
Wait, someone said the only thing I feel some type of way about is my daughter calling her dad's new girlfriend mommy. Facts. But then I can't talk because my daughter was raised since she was 3 months old by my husband at the time, and she grew up calling him daddy, and to this day she knows who her dad is, but she still calls her stepdad daddy naturally. So it kind of just depends on the situation. But I get what you're saying, girl, because I would be, like, thrown off if that happened to me. Who the fuck mentioned... Oh, that's why she said Broja do that again.
Yeah, they're all talking about lick the bottle. Anyway, take the shot.
Broja on a different type of time. Lick the bottleneck again. Y'all chill out. All right, cheers.
I'm condoning this shit like lick the bottle.
This bitch want to see it too. All right, so what mental distress do you think that this type of situation like brings on a person?
Yeah, I feel that. Sorry to hear
this
that.
Bitch.
You shouldn't be calling her mommy, so fit in the butt. He definitely did rape her, so it's definitely a situation. Some people say it's wrong though because she knows who her dad is. But she took her first steps to her stepfather. He was there on the first day of school, like just a number of things. And that's not to say her real dad is competent or he doesn't do his thing, but it's just I never told her say this is daddy. she naturally called him daddy. So it's different. Someone said, y'all taking extra shots tonight. I know these bitches are making me go hard.
So because we didn't take enough last week.
I do want to say this. So, when
this guy on our comments is talking hella shit to you, China.
Yeah, I know. I don't know who he is. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
get out of here. Like someone.
We're gonna block him after this.
He's perverted.
Somebody get him. Listen. So, like, I started dating somebody else when my son was like 13 months. Now he's 10. I never told him to call him dad. He did for a while, and I think he saw how it hurt his dad's feelings. So when he's speaking about him, he'll call him his dad, but genuinely he calls him Gio because I call him that. You get him to call him by name. So I never force my kid to, but very biased. If my kids called somebody else mom, I would be very hurt.
Yeah, same. No, same. And again, same thing with Maya, like you said, with my oldest daughter. She does not call him dad to his face. She calls him by his name. She created a new nickname for her stepdad. But she still, if she writes a story in school, she refers to him as dad. So it's the same thing. I think it's so funny that this girl got up.
That's what I'm laughing at. I'm trying my hardest not to laugh. I'm like,
same. Oh my god. Oh my god. China. All right. Woo. No.
Hey, he said I just got in trouble, guys.
Block him.
Yeah,
block
definitely. Him. Definitely after this.
No, he needs blocked. Okay.
Yelling at me.
I'm gonna blast so quick. I just tried to pour it and it's gone.
Another shot.
Oh wait,
and it's empty.
Yeah, I got another one.
No, so this is like not even half full. We didn't drink a whole lot.
Okay.
We got a little baby.
Oh, good. I'm glad you can
baby.
The little junior.
I'm glad you can save yours from last week. I'm not capable.
You had a big bottle? Well,
yeah, I get a big bottle, but I be drinking.
We always have like just a little bit left, so we have to get another bottle, so it creates like the other bottles have a little bit left. So it's like
Michi Too Crazy said y'all got me drinking.
Y'all got me drinking on this topic.
Take a shot with us, baby girl.
I ain't fucking shit out of nobody later.
Period. Keep that pussy to yourself, baby girl.
Oh, they said she's gonna fuck the shit out of Gio later.
No, chill out. Who said that? No, she's not, because she's a celibate woman. Let's talk about it.
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
y'all
that pussy
talk
belongs
about
to her.
Because Gio want to act a goddamn fool. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Somebody said light up a joint. We can't. We don't smoke in the house,
I was about to say, we don't smoke, period, bitch. Except, Jackie, do you smoke yet or no? No, so we don't smoke, guys. That's why we're always drunk.
Which might be an issue.
Alcohol.
Which might be an issue.
We are very off topic.
No, we are, but it's okay. We should ask somebody. Hold on. Before you finish, if anybody wants to join us, if you have a take, like a comment to mention about this side bitch shit, or if you've experienced it, request to join us. Like somebody join us right now. And
it's a judge-free zone.
Judge-free zone.
Judge-free zone.
And not including Gio. Do not add us, Gio. We don't want you here. Oh, no. I'm definitely hydrating with water, Lynn. No worries. I've been drinking my water.
I got Tropicana.
That's
she
bad.
got that tropical juice. I got that juice.
Hello. We out here, boy. Yo.
You gotta be drunk too.
I'm chilling. I'm on probation right now, so
it's the Aquarius energy. He don't gotta be drunk.
Yeah, y'all teasing me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, man. So I've had side women before.
We want to hear about it. So
what do you like? It's not for me. It wasn't just about like having my cake and eating it too. I lack communication because that's where that whole like poly shit comes into play. And I could have been more open about it. And if I want more than one woman, then that's something that I should say is my standard. You feel me? And I wasn't. I didn't know how to present that to my partner at the time. So
okay,
it was that. But I
But
felt
you were
like
pursuing like relationships with these women? Like it was like
I
two
had a
women
side
at the
girl for
same time?
2 years. I had a
Oh
side
shit.
years.
And
Hold
there were
on.
feelings involved? Like you
Yeah,
felt
for
for this
sure. Cause I
person?
got extra mad too when she was doing stuff with other
With
niggas.
Oh.
other niggas because she wasn't your bitch.
I'm a
Right.
little
So
toxic though, so I ain't even gonna front. So it is what it is. What was the question?
Okay.
What was the
if
question? I
Did
if
they know that they were like
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
woman
And if when
side
in certain
pieces?
situations, some of them did know, and
Some of them. Okay.
it's been situations, and I've been the nigga that they've hit up on the side too. So it is what it is. Like some shit you just don't let go, and that's cool. Cool with me. I'm single. Um, it was more like
don't
I
walk
always
too
felt
far
like
away
I
from
was
your house,
lacking
you're
in my
losing your
partner,
Wi-Fi.
so I was finding what I wasn't looking for. Like
Outside of
I
the
was looking for what my
relationship.
partner didn't have. Like I was like, the side girl was a little more freaky than my partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, why my partner telling me no, and she's like, doing everything for me. Like it was
That's
it I don't know. It was
Do
just
you
like
think that you gave your side chick things that you didn't give the woman that you were in a relationship with? Like your main?
you know maybe maybe I wasn't noticing it at the time, but I felt different with her too. Like my intentions were different. My wants were different. It wasn't the same thing that I wanted from both women.
Okay, so it was like
So
they were giving you two different things.
yeah, and maybe that was me at the time, just I don't know, not really being able to communicate with what I want. Because yeah, I've seen couples and with more than one partner or whatever. I don't know if that's for me, but
So
I
wait, so
see
how
it.
long ago was this?
This was like 3 years ago for that situation that I'm talking about. Yeah.
And it lasted 2 years.
Yeah, well, it ended 3 years ago, so it was 2 years from
Okay.
then.
And would you say that you would do it again today? Like, is that something you would pursue today?
It wouldn't be cheating today because
so
You would be open about it.
yeah.
definitely if something was gonna happen, but my interests are so different. So
Okay.
yeah,
So do you want monogamy?
it's a great feeling on the end of like when you're receiving it. Like this person's all about me and only me. Like it's fucking great. But it's just I don't know. It's
It's
tough
hard because
when
it's
when you
hard to
give in
expect
to
one
your
person to
wants,
give
and
you
Yeah, exactly.
everything.
it's fucking tough.
What you're saying, Taylor.
Don't do that. Don't fucking do that.
I'm doing it.
Don't
Okay,
I'm
fucking
doing
do
it
that.
for Heather
I'm
because
about to leave. That's crazy. Don't do that.
hold on. What you're saying is that you're a motherfucking cheater.
No, I'm not saying that because if I'm
You just said it without.
before I can even commit, these are the guidelines, and if we can meet on these guidelines, then we can commit to each other.
Okay, I get
Whether
what you're
they're,
saying.
you know what I'm saying? As long
You
as
would
it's
tell her what it is
communicated.
before it is.
It
So,
is. You don't have to sign on. You don't have to agree. And it is what it is.
okay. So what you're saying is that you don't want monogamy. You want to be able to be with a woman and have the openness to.
I'm not
Even
looking.
on our last week's episode, you want the openness to be able to you fuck with somebody else if you want to.
I mean, that's why I'm single right now. It's like safe to say, it's just so I can keep that openness. Because I
And
don't know.
like you said,
I can
communicating is
bring.
something he had to learn.
I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could get over my own fucking jealousies
But
and
that's what I'm saying. So at our old age, and I'm not calling us old, but at our age right now, you're saying that you don't want to settle down yet. You don't have one child.
Yeah, I was just gonna
still
ask
not
you.
yet. No,
You're not
because
ready.
and as a man, just me talking is I'm not there yet myself, so I can't. I just can't. It doesn't make sense. I've done it. I've given, you know,
And it
everything to a
backfired.
partner,
And it
and I
backfired.
didn't receive nothing. It didn't. Not that it backfired. Plenty of lessons learned. I'm humble about the situation always because I learned a lot of shit, but it didn't really benefit me,
Okay.
and
I hear
that's
But
where
I
I fucked
understand
up.
you.
I could
Yeah.
have dedicated so much more towards me, like options for me. I chose not to do because I was putting someone else first, and
Okay,
so
so I have a question for you.
go ahead.
You said you had a side piece for 2 years, and your main didn't know, right? The person you were in a relationship didn't know.
no, 'cause she wouldn't have been my.
Okay, so did you not tell her because you didn't want her to have the choice to leave, or you didn't want her to step out and be with somebody else also?
He was being a cheater.
All of that. It was all of that. It's all. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it was all of that. I didn't want her to be with nobody else. I didn't want
You were being
her
selfish.
to walk away. You know, and it's not that I knew that I could never tell someone you can't leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't want to give her the opportunity to leave. You know what I'm saying? So it was more mental games than it was like, no, bitch, you can't walk out my house. Like, it was never like that.
So you just wanted your own shit though.
He wanted his cake and
Right.
eat it
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
But you
At the
have
time, my head's in a different. I'm telling you guys from experience. That's it.
Yeah.
You're the definition of a male Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius also, everybody. But Aquarius and male Aquarius.
They're toxic.
A little bit.
Toxic.
A little bit, right. But enough.
A little bit.
Male Aquarius are fucking cheaters.
Are you a January or February
I
Aquarius?
can't. It ain't.
Birthday is like 2 days before mine, and
Yeah, it's Jesus.
They're both toxic.
No,
I'm not fucking
You're
Teach.
toxic.
my last
Toxic,
relationship
Teach.
was.
Teach, I'm toxic.
Yes.
What is toxic? What is toxic? What is toxic?
This bitch is emotional.
What is
I'm
toxic?
not gonna share this.
Everyone has a little bit of toxicity.
Hold on,
Yeah, for
Dynamited Voice said Aquarius Nation. Yeah, Aquarius Nation, but you're a man, so
It's different than women Aquarius.
yeah. No, listen, like the what is it called? Fucking
Somebody
shit.
said he's genuinely a nice guy.
Astrology. Listen, the astrology books will tell you women Aquarius and men Aquarius, like even women signs. And
Yeah,
men,
no, they're different.
they're different. Men Aquarius are fucking bad. If you put a list together, you will see men Aquarius on there. Don't do it.
Crazy. We are. No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But Broja doesn't
That's
know
crazy.
how
I can't even
to be a
condone
man.
that.
She's an
That's
alpha.
crazy.
Look, that
You're
makes
a man,
me toxic
bitch.
with 7 signs at any given time. Exactly. And Tej, do you want kids, Tej?
Yes, I do want kids. Yes.
All right. So you want kids, but you don't want monogamy. Let me tell you guys, Tej you got like 4 godchildren, right? Or more?
6.
Okay, so 6 godchildren. One of them being my kids. He's the godfather to my daughter, Samaya.
Right.
But he doesn't have his own kids yet. I wonder why.
It's first of all, don't get me wrong. My last relationship, like I pull out even if I'm going raw. I
know.
Or with a condom. Like, it's just
Because you're not ready for monogamy. You want to be a hoe. Because you're fucking male Aquarius.
I'm not saying that. But right now, yeah, I'm content with having more than one option. I am content with that. And I'm cool with admitting it, though. So don't come at me like I'm lying about it. Don't come at me like I ain't tell you about it.
Tej, you got
hold
on probation. You're on probation. They're not going to drug test you for 1 shot.
I got to call every day to see if my color is called.
All right, fine.
Okay, so we'll take a shot for you.
Yeah.
So drop some black hearts.
Hold on. Dynamited Voice said, come on, bro. I'm a February Aquarius, kind of different breed. No, baby. February Aquarius are worse.
They're fucking the devil. My ex was a February Aquarius. Nah, that shit ain't
Get the fuck out of here.
No.
No.
I think both of you are
Different.
toxic at
Different.
this point.
It's so different.
Broja, come on. You got to have it pre-poured.
Cheers,
bitch.
y'all. Boom.
Look, he ready.
Look.
Go ahead.
Mine's got Henny in it. You know the vibe.
Hey.
All right. Y'all, thanks for having me.
Of course.
I got to be back. Y'all killing it. Keep it up. I love it.
I love you, Tej.
Yeah. You know I'm fucking. All right.
So wait, do you guys think like being a side piece or the other woman or just like that whole situation for the main woman, the side piece, and even the man or the main person involved, do you think that's like a mental distress on them? On any of them?
Yeah.
On all of them?
No, on everybody, honestly, because look, the man is holding this power.
You could be in love with 2 people at once, though.
Right, that's what I said. So he's
maybe he's having a struggle.
These women in love with him, so he got to please this one, and he got to please this one. And when he's not, both of them are in his ear, mental distress. Then you got this woman over here. She's a side bitch, and she's like, why are you with her? Why are you dealing with that? If you say
She's just being patient, Broja. Okay.
She's like, why are you doing this? Why are you dealing with that? Mental distress. Then he got this woman over here, and she's like, oh, you're not making me happy. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. Mental distress. So it's a lot of mental distress on him, and then it's falling on the women. Moral of the story: don't have two bitches at the same time. Cause
I was just gonna say, but it's like it's his fault. He wanted, you feel me? He wanted this, he wanted that. So it's like both of them coming to you at the same time. So it's
this brings us back to the beginning of our conversation. If you want to remain the person that you're in a relationship with, do not let temptation tempt you. Walk away. If you're tempted, it's natural to be tempted. But if you want to remain with the person that you're in a relationship with and you don't want them to be with somebody else and you don't want to break up, you need to fucking exclude yourself from the situation. Because at the end of the day, when you put yourself in that situation, like you said, maybe it's possible to be in love with two people at the same time. You get fucking stuck. And now everybody's
and that
stuck.
happens way more than you think.
It does.
And you know, you want to know something?
I think it definitely does.
9 out of 10, that person will always choose their significant other. So never be
and that's like, why do it?
Yeah, no, because you feel like you're lacking something, or you feel like you want some excitement. Because at the end,
they want the excitement, the butterflies.
Any relationship in the world is going to have a honeymoon phase where it's lit, sex everywhere. It's super fucking like, oh my God, I'm thinking about you all the time. And then it's going to die down to, even if you have kids or not, it's going to die down to like a regular thing. It's going to be your regular, and you're going to want some excitement. So people seek the excitement.
Okay, bitch, your eyes are low.
Hey, listen, I appreciate how y'all be sitting here telling us to take shots, knowing we fucked up.
I'm saying.
And then I be Nano says he thought he pulled out, but he didn't. How the fuck does that happen? You
Tension builds bonds that are tight. I agree.
Yeah, but I mean, I think like when people realize they're going into a relationship, they have to realize it's not always gonna be fucking perfect. It's not always you're not always gonna be in love with the person you're in a committed relationship with.
That's the problem with the human race, though. That's what I was saying. Like, listen, y'all are gonna fucking judge me here, right? But I've come to learn the fact, and even though I want this still, I crave this still, right? We are not meant for monogamy.
No, like you said, at the end of the day, we are animals. But at the end of the day, we also have the mental capacity to be honest. There is so many different options for relationships in this world. You don't have to be in a monogamous relationship. You don't have to lie to somebody.
If you know that you're ready to cheat, my thing is,
be honest or leave.
Be honest.
Let her fuck
because
you're gonna fuck.
The emotional trauma you can cause the person, the damage you can cause the person is so much deeper than what they'll say when they're cheating on them.
Kevin, it's because we're drinking.
Listen.
Bruh, wait, hold on. Someone said,
so you want to hear what we say?
Baby, don't say that. Don't say that. This podcast is longer than a Grey's Anatomy series. Don't be a hater, first of all.
He's not a hater. He's here every week.
I know.
He loves it.
He fuck with you, Kev.
Yes, he loves it. Don't let him fuck with you. All relationship types, poly or not, are all about choices. You live with them, good or bad. Yeah, but you still have the choice to be honest with somebody. Like, at the end of the day, give me enough fucking respect to allow me to have the decision to stay or leave. If you want an open relationship, cool. We can have an open relationship. But the minute you take that from me and you hide shit from me, you lack respect for me. And when you lose respect for me, I don't see how you can love somebody you don't respect.
Yep, exactly.
You feel me? Like,
respect, like I think it was either last episode or maybe the episode before, but respect comes first to me before love and all that shit.
Yeah, I feel like respect is everything. Respect is everything.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
No, it's the respecting for sure. Like, give me the respect enough to tell me what it is. But you know what that is? It's selfishness. Because at the end of the day, it's, I want to be with other people, but I don't want them to be with other people. That's what that is.
Selfish. And for a person to admit that they're selfish is such a beautiful thing to me. Like, I'll say I'm in my selfish era right now. Like, of course, I put my kids at a level like up here, but there's no one else big before me. Like, no, like I put me first. Like, I feel this way, and this is what I said, and this is how I feel. That's what it is. And I didn't do that my entire life, so.
Okay, but you're in a different respect there. I'm talking about like being selfish in the aspect of like in a relationship where you're not being honest with the person you're in a relationship with. Like you're saying you're.
No, that's disgusting. No matter what.
Yeah.
Like, if you're in
whatever you could do, I could do too. At the end of the day, you don't. Who the fuck are you to do something and not allow me to do the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, so Scarlet Rose 77 said, I think people need to have realistic expectations of the people they're with as well. Don't expect more than people want or can give. And that's so true. Like they say, no expectations, no disappointments. So if you know who you're dealing with, you set your expectations based on that, and then move forward with that. Like
for sure.
I've done that with a person because I've known who they were. So I'm like, all right, I know you're going to do this, but that's my expectation for you. So there's nothing that can come with that can hurt me. So
I feel like we're like in a new time, and at the end of the day, like you said, and then it's like we all have these instincts to pursue. We're at the end of the day, we're not meant for monogamy. So it's like just be honest, and if you want that type of relationship, be honest. That's it, and allow the other person to do what you do. Don't be selfish, because being selfish is not going to get you anywhere when you're in a relationship with somebody. Like in a self-love aspect, absolutely, but in a relationship aspect, you cannot be selfish. Whatever you could do, I could do.
No fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Word from bros, everybody cheats.
Not everybody, bitch. What? She said, word from Broja, everybody cheats. What Broja actually said.
Holla if you hear me.
Broja actually said. I don't know, dog. Like, I feel like I would be okay with being in, if I really loved a person, and I guess because I love women too, I would be okay with them being like, let's do this, let's do that. I would have more respect if they started the relationship with that, and I'm going to decide.
You say you like women, right? So if you're with a man, you'll be like, oh, I just want a woman right now, right? If it's getting to a point where you're just like, I want a woman, that's still cheating. So
no, but that's what I'm saying. I would be honest. What I'm saying is, it's just like we're in a new age, so it's like if you want a certain type of relationship, just fucking be honest from the get.
Yeah.
Be honest from the get, because look at her. Hey, go ahead. Hey. What I've learned is just, communicating is, at the end of the day, is real.
And at the end of the day, don't call yourself fucking real if you can't be real with your partner. If you can't be real with the person you lay in the bed with, you ain't fucking real. I'm sorry.
Woo, that's a fact, because
go ahead. Let's take a shot to it, baby.
No, first yourself and then the person you're sleeping next to. Like every time.
Exactly. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna take a shot. Nobody cares. They were here to see it.
Right.
The people that were
I'm on my phone now. But listen, I'm so drunk because of y'all. Y'all should not.
Okay, so we'll take a shot. You don't have to.
No, my shot's already poured up, so I don't have.
It's okay. I think we're about to end it anyways.
Exactly.
So I feel like we should turn up before we fucking leave.
I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
I gotta work about 6, bitch.
I'm off tomorrow.
This one, okay?
No, I don't gotta go till 5, so it's okay.
Well, we had a lot of new followers today. A lot of new viewers. We did, and we on our way. Y'all watch this, and we not gonna forget about our number one.
Hey,
our day one. Yes, we not gonna forget about y'all. Woo! So at the end of the day, if you are a side piece, you deserve to be a main bitch. You don't deserve that. And you don't deserve to pursue a man that is in that relationship. And you shouldn't be pursuing a man that is in a relationship, or a woman that is in a relationship. You shouldn't be pursuing that, because you should love yourself more than to pursue it. And if you are a man who feels like you need more than one woman, communicate it, because you do not deserve more than the person you're in a relationship with. They deserve the same respect. If you gonna fuck with two people, she deserves to fuck with two people or to leave. That's how I feel.
There are men who have a man, woman at home and a side bitch, and then when their side bitch starts messing with somebody, they're distraught.
They get mad.
Yeah.
It's like you're not even their main nigga.
Like, who are you?
You're like, they're not a main, so you're not a main. So how are you even to get mad when you have another chick at home?
Whatever you could do, I could do better. You feel me? Not that you should be a side piece, but I'm just saying, like,
no, but
as children, we learn.
Yep.
Don't do to others as you don't want them to you.
Do as women, we need to protect ourselves from these men, and I don't just mean sexually, but most importantly sexually, please. But really, we need to protect ourselves from these men that will feed us these lies and feed us these stories while they have.
We should know better.
Yeah, we should know better. So while they have women at home, or even if we're the woman at home, we need to protect ourselves from these men that will feed us these lies while they're out doing these things. Women's intuition, I'm so big on intuition. Maybe it's the Aquarius in me. It never lies. So follow what your heart is telling you. Pay attention to what your body is feeling and act on it and move forward and communicate and fucking get out of that motherfucking triangle, because there's nothing beneficial for you in it. Even if you stay today because he decided to leave her alone, he will follow up and mess with another side bitch years down the line. You'll never be happy with this man. Move forward. Even if you have to keep moving forward and keep moving forward, like, do that. Love yourself first. Put yourself first. Like, I'm so big on that today because I'm 29 years old, y'all, and I've never realized how important self-love is and self-respect. So I'm so big on that these days. Like,
yeah, like it's big. Like I said, it's okay to have more than one person that you're in a relationship with. But it's not okay for you to be in a relationship with a person who's in a relationship with multiple people, and you're just sitting there waiting for them
you need
to be okay with it.
Sounded kind of crazy. You said it's okay to be in a relationship with a person that's in a relationship with multiple people.
No, I said it's okay to be in a relationship
if you guys agree to be in a relationship with multiple people.
That's why I said you phrase. So
I think we might be cutting out. You're cutting out a little bit.
Open relationship shit. That's okay.
Yes.
But if you want shit,
Cutting out to you too.
And you are settling for that, you're lacking something.
No, you deserve more. Go out and get you a man that'll love you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Out and begin to love yourself, and you'll everything will fall into place after that. Like I said, I'm 29 years old, and it took me this long to realize that. So, anyone who's dealing with this, DM us for advice. We're here. Like I said earlier in this week, that we are going to start our anonymous advice column that's coming soon. It's going to be super cool for everybody, but in the meantime, just like the advice I can give, like, even if you were first, never be second later. Like, don't let another woman come in and step in between your relationship, and be okay with that, and be stressing about it, and be beating yourself up about it. Just love yourself.
We're learning every week, every day, literally every day we're communicating and we're learning, and we just want to let you guys know that we appreciate you guys, and we will be back Wednesday, 8 p.m. with a guest next week. So be prepared, because it's going to be fun.
Exactly.
It's going to be sexy, so you want to be here.
So
and
then, guys, pick the topic for next week, because we already have the topic figured out. We already have a guest. Like she said, it's going to be super sexy. So tap in and join us. Thank you again. We appreciate every last one of you guys. The love is so real. Drop some black.
Yes. Let's take a shot while they drop some black cards.
And what I want to say is, listen, closing this out, self-love is everything. Listen, if you have self-love, you wouldn't be sitting here looking for other places to look for love. So love yourself. Take care of yourself. Do stuff for yourself. Don't expect anybody to sit here and do stuff for you to make you feel good. Do stuff for yourself, because that is everything. And I'm not just drunk just saying this.
No, she's
but
drunk.
listen, I'm drunk. But
listen,
like, self-love is everything. And I can say
some milk.
No. Listen, yourself up.
We love you guys. One time, what? Wait, Wednesdays is for creating anarchy, bitch.
Creating anarchy.
Yes.